Morning, guys and gals. Froggy here. This is just a little quickie video about changing the battery. This is my daughter's Explorer. It's a 2000 Explorer. We've had it in the family since it's new. It's in good shape. Got about 110,000 miles on it, I guess. Anyway, the battery's 3 years old and it's starting to turn over a little slow on the car, and it's got some kind of seeping of battery acid here, which is not that unusual for a 3-year-old battery, but she's a young lady and I don't want her to get stuck somewhere without being able to start the car, so I'm going to take it out and put a new one in. So these are, on this Ford Explorer, these are 8mm bolts that hold it on. So we're going to loosen them up and let's stay together. Yeah, that'll come off. Actually, I think I'm going to take the positive off first. That way the battery can't spark. If I take the negative off first and touch it to ground, then I could get a spark. So we'll take positive off first. There we go. It's out of the way. Now, you know, there's nothing, since this is positive, this is disconnected. I can take the negative off and put it anywhere I want and it won't hurt a thing. We'll just hook that over there. And now I got to get the lockdown, which is probably a different size. Give me a second. Okay, that's also 8mm, but I needed an extension to get down there. So that's just like a little, it locks the battery in place. It's like a wedge kind of thing. It wedges into a small indentation in the bottom of the battery. Let me go back. I need two hands here. Here's a little picture of the thing, that little plastic bit that gets wedged in when you tighten down the bolt right there. So I think we're good to lift it out. Lifting it out is definitely going to take two hands. This is about 30 pounds probably. Okay, this is the tray underneath. It looks pretty good. Just got a little dirt there from the dirt that flies up from the road. I'll clean that out a little bit, and get our battery out. We'll go bring it back. Let's see if they'll give us an adjustment at Costco. Okay, Froggy's back. Oh, well, I gotta change the batteries. Hold on. Okay, before I put this in, I want to tell you a little something about battery warranties. Now, I just had another battery go out on my Lexus, and it was a 3-year 100% exchange, same as this one, but I bought it at Pep Boys. Now, when you buy a battery at Pep Boys or at a car dealer and you use the warranty, this one was about, let's say, 15 months and it went bad, you get a new battery that has a 3-year warranty. But guess what? You don't get to use the new battery 3-year warranty. You only get to use what's remaining on the old battery that you turned into them. Now, with Costco, you get a new battery, and as far as I can tell, you get a new 3-year warranty on it. So, just a reason to do business with Costco. I'm pretty pleased that they stood behind the warranty and didn't prorate it or anything like that. So let's put this new one in. I'm going to get my vacuum out first and clean the area. Okay, that's all set. Get that out of the way. Now you see this little groove? It's on both sides of the batteries at the bottom. There's a little lip there. Now here, there, you see that piece there that sticks out? That's what holds your battery down. It goes underneath there, right under there, and then that other wedgy thing that I showed you on the other side has the same effect there. So that's just a little tidbit of information. Okay, I'm going to get a little tool to clean these terminal connections. Okay, here's my tool. It's just a wire brush that goes up in there to clean that part of the terminal, and then the other side has a little thing that you use on the posts to clean these. You have to take off the plastic. Now these actually are brand new, so I'm not going to use this on there, but if I was doing this a year from now, I would scratch these up a little bit to make a good contact. So let me do the top ones here. Two here. Just tear off these little plastic covers so the battery doesn't short out when it's being transported. Let's see how nice those are. They don't need to be cleaned. They're good to go. I'm going to take some grease and I'm going to grease these terminals just like that. This is a inhibitor of the corrosion that's going to happen naturally. We'll slow it down. Also, you could, if you wanted to, get those red and green felt those felt pieces that you put underneath the terminal, and they are impregnated with some kind of chemicals that help reduce the natural corrosion. Alright, and do this side too. This doesn't block the electricity. It gets a tight enough connection so that we're gonna put some right around the bottom too. See, the battery fumes, the battery acid fumes, are naturally going to seep out of here as the battery charges up and discharges. It's just something you really can't prevent unless you have a totally sealed battery, like a dry cell or an AMG, is it AMG? AGM battery. But this is just a regular wet cell. So now I'm going to need two hands to lift that bad boy up and drop it in. Make sure the bigger part of the lip of that wedge goes towards the battery. If you reverse it the other way, you'll have a very hard time, or might never be able to catch the bolt in the hole there. So I'm going to tighten this down a little bit. Don't forget to put your little cover on the positive. I'm going to put a little zip tie on it too, because these clips don't work too well, but the zip tie does. Okay, so we're probably good for another three or more years. Froggy gave you a little extra information there about warranties on batteries, and that's about it. So if this helps you out, give me a thumbs up. If you want more from Froggy, subscribe. I'll put a yellow subscribe button for you to click on. See you later. Froggy out.